Hey, what's up? It's Tim Charron here, and I teach singers and bands how to book great gigs and explode your music career. We are right in the middle of Musician Motivation Month, so I'm super excited that everybody's so excited about it. This thing is blowing up. All the subscriptions to the podcast and the YouTube channel are going through the roof, so thank you guys so much, and thank you girls so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being part of this community. It's very exciting. So we're doing listener and viewer questions, topics that they want me to go over. So we'll dive right into this one. This is from Gustavo. And he says, is it necessary to learn covers or stick to our guns and focus on our original music? This is an easy one. If you want to make money, play covers. And I'll follow that up by saying the only way I know how and that I've done it is I based my whole career on playing covers. That's how I started. I started my career by playing, I started my career wishing, praying that someday I could play one song on the guitar and sing. And then wishing and praying and thinking, oh my God, if I could just play at an open mic, that would be unbelievable. But I was so painfully shy. I didn't want to play in front of anybody. And then, I graduated to the point of oh my God, if I could get paid $100 to play at a bar down the street, that would be amazing. So, basically I played hundreds of gigs a year, sometimes solo acoustic on in bars and restaurants on a bar stool, sometimes 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 shifts a week. And that was all covers. Of course, as I started writing more songs, I would throw my original songs into those cover sets. And, I don't know, I personally don't know of a story of any successful band that didn't start as a cover band or a cover act. I'm sure there are some, but for the most part, here's the bottom line. The Beatles started as a cover band. And I've read them say that was the best thing they ever did because it, made them learn all these songs. And they said that it made them become better songwriters. From what I understand, they used to play at strip clubs somewhere in Europe, and sometimes they would play 8 hours a day. So there you go. But the bottom line is even I played all over the country, and I lived in Nashville. Now I split my time between Nashville and Florida, but Nashville, you go to Nashville and you go to Broadway. And all those bands and all those solo artists and all those duos, they're all playing covers, cover after cover after cover. So, embrace it. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand where this comes from. What does stick to our guns and focus on our originals mean? I don't know who came up with the idea that if you play cover songs, you're any less of a musician. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I honestly have no idea how you would start a music career by just playing originals. I can't even name, I can't name any venues other than the songwriter venues in and around Nashville where you do songwriter rounds and it's solo and you don't get paid unless you're a hit writer. So other than that, there are no venues that I know of that are just original music. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure there are some, but 98% of venues that are going to pay you to entertain their crowd, they're going to pay you to play covers. And for me, it's just a win-win. I go and I play songs that I love. Some songs get old. Playing Sweet Home Alabama gets really old. I get it. But I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the audience, and I'm doing it for the venues because they're paying me. They're paying me to play these hits that everybody knows. They're paying me to entertain their audience. Even at festivals and stuff, we play a lot of covers. So for the most part, I play covers that I love, and they're fun. And I love all these artists. Like, I don't understand. Don't you have, whoever comes up with this idea that they're somehow not sticking to their guns because they're playing covers? Like, don't these people have musician? Like, why did they start in music? Don't they have musicians and bands that they grew up listening to, that they love, that are their influences? Don't they want to cover those bands? Like, for me, I'll speak for myself. I love playing covers. I love the reaction of the crowd mostly. And I love playing songs that I love. It's super fun. I love equally throwing my originals in there. But, the bottom line is to get paid until you have a national record deal or a charting song on Billboard, you're going to be asked to play covers, and that's how you're going to get paid. So embrace it. Have fun with it, and use it as like a training ground. Play all the covers that you love. Take inspiration from those songs that you grew up listening to or that you listen to now and put your own spin on them. But also use them to then when you're performing those covers, you can also take elements of those performances and use them for your original songs. And when you're writing songs and arranging songs, you can, of course, we all do that. I think we all do this. I know I do. I take tons of different flavors and ideas from those cover songs, and I use them from the songs that I grew up with or that I absolutely love. I use those ideas, those flavors, those textures, those sounds in the writing process, the recording process, and the performing process. So use all that and embrace it. So get your covers on. And thank you. That's a great question. I appreciate all your questions, all of your comments. I appreciate everybody subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do get on the train because it's taken off. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast, The Charron Zone. It is on every single platform that you can get podcasts on. And if you haven't already, make sure you download the free guide on how to book gigs the easy way. It's my gift to you. It's at howtobookgigs.com. I will see you in the next one.